Welcome back to Community News Today with Cape Fear Newspapers. Over in Duplin County, the officers of the Pet Friends of Duplin County threw a birthday party for the organization's members Saturday at Woody's Place off Highway 41 in Wallace. They were afraid the PFDC would not be able to hold planned outside activities due to the forecast of severe weather. But the bad weather stayed long enough for the Azalea Dog Training Club, based out of Hampstead, to hold a hands-on doggy do's and doggy don'ts talk and an agility and obedience demonstration. Under threatening clouds and kneaded by swirling winds, Nancy Parrott reviewed the do's and don'ts when interacting with a dog. Do ask permission before petting someone's dog. If a child, don't pet a dog you don't know without a grown-up present. Do approach a dog slowly. Do let him sniff your knuckles before petting him. Don't reach for a dog until he smells who you are. If chased by a strange dog, don't run or shout. Do stop, drop, and be quiet as a mouse. And if a child, don't move until a grown-up comes. Members of the Azalea Dog Training Club ran several dogs through an agility course that included jumps, a swing set, a tunnel, and a platform. A few scattered raindrops fell as the last dog ran through the course. The PFDC also held a dog show where pets competed in fun categories such as the dog with the longest tail. Youngster Kylie Whaley of Chinkapin was recognized by the PFDC after she gave her birthday money to the organization. Kylie was presented a photograph collage of animals her money helped save. Afterwards, PFDC members enjoyed an indoor picnic that included slices of birthday cake. Pet Friends of Duplin County is 11 years old. The first Carolina Strawberry Festival, planned for Saturday, May 14th, must be a pleasant experience for festival goers, organizers have stressed over and over again. The festival is planned to be an ongoing affair, and this initial one is extremely important. Festival goers must head for home with wonderful memories of the time they spent in downtown Wallace. The first impression festival goers will have is the ease or difficulty of finding a parking space. The planning committee for the festival received a report on parking during the Wednesday meeting at the depot in downtown Wallace. The intention is to have parking set aside for craft and food vendors, according to festival organizers. The plan is to have van service from shopping center parking lots to the festival, organizers say, so parking should not be a problem. Signs will be put up directing festival goers to parking areas. The festival's barbecue cook-off is coming together rather nicely, Mary Hart O. Blackburn of the cook-off committee reported to the organizing committee. Blackburn expects a good turnout of cooks competing in the cook-off. Pigs will be delivered to the cooks at 9 p.m. Friday, May 13th, she said. Judging will begin at 8 a.m. on festival day. The festival's planning committee anticipates using the cooked, chopped barbecue pork from the cook-off in sandwiches to be sold later to festival goers. Committee Chairman Matt Livingston, the Wallace town manager, brought and unfurled one of the new town banners that will soon be hung for the Carolina Strawberry Festival. Livingston said the banners will be hung sometime this week. A billboard on Interstate 40 near Wallace now markets the festival. Other billboards will soon promote the festival on highways inside or near Wallace. The photo we have shows a new town banner that will soon be on display for the Carolina Strawberry Festival, presented by Lou Powell, Executive Director of the Wallace Chamber of Commerce, Festival Committee Chairman Matt Livingston, Wallace Town Manager, Wallace Mayor Charles Ferrier, and Mary Hart O. Blackburn, Barbecue Cook-Off Committee member. The Wallace Enterprise and the Warsaw-Faison News brought you those stories, and they are your source for Duplin County news and announcements. The Advertiser News tells us that now that spring is here and summer will follow close behind, property owners need to be aware of the appearance of their lawns. In order to have an appealing, orderly town, yards should be kept neat, with regularly cut grass and no branches, leaves, or other debris. Beulahville's ordinance states that if a piece of property has a house on it, the grass must be less than 4 inches high. If the property is vacant, the grass can grow up to 12 inches before mowing is necessary. On May 23rd, the town of Beulahville will have its White Goods Pickup Day. Town employees will come to homes and pick up large appliances, tires, wood, anything that's not liquid, said town manager Scotty Summerlin. When it first started, it was for appliances such as washers, dryers, and refrigerators, he said. While the town now accepts most anything that can go into a landfill, the name white goods stuck. You must call in advance by May 18th to have items picked up. We like for people to call Town Hall so we have an idea of what the workload's going to be, Summerlin said. Also, call Town Hall if you have questions about whether your items will be accepted. The number is 910-298-4647. If cleaning up your own yard gets you excited about outdoor cleanup, help the Beulahville Beautification Committee on its 11th annual Cleanup Day, May 7th. Anyone is welcome to meet at 9 a.m. at the park across the street from Beulahville Baptist Church. We are going to declare war on litter, said Grace Pate, BBC chairman. The large group will divide into teams and go into different areas to pick up litter. Afterward, all of those who helped are invited to a hot dog lunch. Call Grace Pate, chairman of the Beulahville Beautification Committee, at 910-298-4187 for more information about the cleanup day. Speaking of the Beulahville Beautification Committee, they will be holding an all-you-can-eat pancake breakfast on Saturday, May 21st at Andy's Restaurant in Beulahville starting at 7 a.m. Tickets can be purchased from any BBC member for $5. Funds will go to the BBC's projects, including banners for the town's utility poles. Read the Advertiser news each week to catch up on Beulahville, Richlands, and Onslow County. In sports news, the East Duplin baseball and softball teams won their games Friday night, defeating the Topsail Pirates. The Panthers topped Topsail 3-0 in baseball. David Dale threw a complete Game 3 hitter for the East Central 2A win. He struck out 6 and walked 2. East Duplin's record in baseball is 15-1 overall and 9-1 in conference play. The game stayed scoreless for the first 3 innings. The Panthers pushed across 3 runs in the bottom of the 4th inning. Dale had 2 RBIs. He went 1 for 3 on the night. Jordan Sanderson for East Duplin was 2 for 3 with a run scored and an RBI. For Topsail, Trent Hansley, Hayne Bigelow, and Pop Blasty went 1 for 3. Tyler Redinger took the loss for the Pirates. He pitched 5 innings, surrendering 6 hits and 3 runs, all earned. The Pirates are 8-6 overall and 4-3 in East Central 2A conference play. In softball, the Panthers stung last year's East Central 2A conference champions, winning 5-4. East Duplin came back from a 4-1 deficit to pull out the game. The Panthers scored 3 runs in the bottom of the 5th inning to tie the game and then pushed across the go-ahead run in the bottom of the 6th inning. Megan Brand was the heroine, bringing home the winning run on a sacrifice fly. For the Panthers, Hillary Houston went 3 for 4. Maddie Garner and Tori Jones each went 2 for 4. For Topsail, Katie Gartel went 3 for 4, while Blair Lawrence and Jordan Phillips each went 2 for 3. Garner got the win, pitching a complete game. She surrendered 10 hits and struck out 4. Summer Darnell was the losing pitcher. With the win, East Duplin is now 10-6 overall and 6-4 in the conference. Topsail falls to 10-3 overall and 6-2 in the East Central 2A conference. Our Tri-County sports section appears in all Cape Fear News publications, so no matter what you're reading, you can keep up with your favorite local teams. That's all for today's community news. Check back with us every weekday at 2 p.m. for more, and in the meantime, read our papers, the Wallace Enterprise, the Pender Chronicle, the Warsaw-Faison News, and the Advertiser News. Thank you so much for joining us today, and we'll see you right back here on Topics Design TV tomorrow. Have a great afternoon.